you're not live on YouTube.
Alright.
I don't
Why is
see
it-
far from that picture. I see a. Alright.
All right.
Oh, okay.
I think you too.
For street and trees. Ooh, trees.
All the tokens are so small.
Yay! Yeah, I know they're small. Sorry.
Wait, Tobin, let him sort out one thing at a time.
Also, as well, if you see at the top,
I gotta mute you.
at the top left-hand corner, you can actually zoom in if you want. You have the zoom percent.
Yeah, I've currently got mine at 35%.
What?
Oh, it had loaded! Yay! No. Where are we? Okay, there we are.
Yeah, I see where I am.
You have yours at 35%.
Oh, mine?
No, I'm talking to Ace. You have yours at 35%.
Yeah.
Isn't that really small?
Well, for seeing the tokens, yes.
I can't even adjust mine.
Top left-hand corner.
Yeah, there's a little
If you see
magnifying.
the Epic Table logo, there should be percentage and then magnifying glasses.
I'm not seeing them.
If you're waiting for the map to load, just wait.
The map's loaded. I can scroll around, but I can't zoom in or out.
Okay, you see where you see main character's dice roll?
Yeah.
Above that is your zoom.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong spot. I thought
Yeah,
you meant
I was
I thought
looking
you
at the
meant
wrong
the map.
spot too. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong spot too. Yeah, it's not by the map. It's way up there.
Wait, who the heck's that? I'm gonna have to say Super Troopers and go enhance the goddamn file. Oh, there I am. By a tree. Brilliant. Tremendous.
Okay.
Yes, now I can see that you're live. I can see you, Dave.
I can
with a
see
black
from
screen behind you.
Yeah, Dave, you were live about like 2 or 3 minutes ago.
Yep, I got it. We're good. Now I gotta get my everything back up to where I see everything.
Were you putting like
Hmm?
lip balm on your lips?
No.
Oh, did you get your second monitor up yet?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Nice. Dave, I will formally welcome you to the world of 2 monitors. It's amazing.
Yeah, it makes a whole lot of difference. But I don't have it quite the way I want it yet, but that's okay. I'm cool with it. All right. So when we last left our party,
Bless you.
the individual. See, I don't remember. Did the thing ping? Not really. Okay. Down here at this 2-story house, the
You're precise where it's down here.
okay
You're looking at Sun Valley Boulevard.
Sun Villa Boulevard, all the way down at the bottom of the map,
No,
and
I
about
can't see
three
that.
and about
I
a
see
little bit
that
over
far
half.
in Montero.
and about yeah. You got to scroll the map.
It won't let me scroll anymore.
Okay.
I'm at the bottom.
I'd say zoom out a bit.
It's at 100%, so I can't zoom
Oh, yeah.
out anymore.
Oh, it should scroll left to right.
Oh, let me try that one.
Yeah, you're at Montera. You need to scroll left and right. Sorry.
Okay, now I see Sun Villa.
Okay. Second house from the Sun Villa corner.
Yeah, I see the tokens.
Okay. That was the two-story building, house, where, thank you, Ron.
Lightning and flames hit.
The guy that is down here on the street is actually embedded in the street, thanks to Ron. The Esdian and I should say Abby and Jupiter are still in the house. Back up a little ways is where Magnus and Vanya are, and way over by Montrose somewhere, or Montera. I don't even remember where I put you, Tobin.
You put me into Nice's circle. She'd probably not be in that circle. So, but
You
that's
said you were running,
Yeah.
and so I
I
just
said I was running away. Does not mean
yeah. Well,
does not mean that my character would walk up a circle, not look at the sign, and go, "Hey, I'm running into a circle."
yeah, but
I'm just saying.
all right,
Just
Esdian, is it loaded for you now?
fine. I'll move you over there. Okay, so then you're going down the street then.
Okay. I'm sorry, Dave.
No, that's fine. It's fine. Okay. Now, the other thing that we did, and I'm going to look if you type in Discord, I'm looking under superheroes, just so you know. Hi, Tiny Happiness. How you doing? All right. So what the situation is? Jupiter tried to grab something out of that man's hand, and it disappeared. And it disappeared as he attempted to do so, and then Ron plowed the guy into the ground. So,
Yeah, we're not seeing the map on if you have the map up. On
You're
YouTube,
live.
that is.
what?
On YouTube, it's not showing the map.
Why isn't it showing the map? Hold on.
check Twitch at the same time.
Is it showing on Twitch?
No.
What? Oh, it did. What is happening? Oh, I see what I did. Hold on. That was me being stupid. Okay. This is where you got too many things going on.
Yeah, I see it on Twitch and I see it on YouTube.
Yeah.
You good?
I can match the paint, but I can try.
Program complete. Enter when ready.
Yeah, I can try to match it.
Alrighty.
No, I don't.
Thank you for the host pass.
I'm just gluing tonight's glue together.
Alright. Over on Sun Villa Boulevard, a man was walking by. He looks down in his hand, and all of a sudden, there seems to be an object in it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, why doesn't it do that? That's not right. Okay. What is this?
What that box on the top left.
Yes.
Now a white box up in the upper far upper left corner.
It's because I got tired. I'm getting tired of this. I'm going to do it this way.
No, the quarterback throws a football into the end zone and man catches it. It's a touchdown. uh,
Oh, sorry, I moved it on ya. Apparently,
Yeah. Please. It's all right.
it does. It does it on. It does it auto move when you scroll. So sorry about that. I thought it would just move for me, and I see it moved on everybody else's screen. So I won't touch it anymore.
Have you been using the Force again?
Yes, yes, I have. Bad touch.
Maybe shudder.
What?
Just you don't know. Let's just say my mind went to the dark side. A very, very dark side. Maybe like that.
Mine doesn't line up. Okay.
Ooh. Oops, one too many. Okay. Alright, so what I will do is I'll move this over. Okay. So we got it available to us. Oh, I see what you're talking about.
snap. Snap.
Definitely need to figure something else out. This is annoying.
Actually, Dave, you could probably just. No, you can't put it in a handout.
That's the problem. I didn't do it as a handout. I should. I'll do it next time. This is just kind of an investment. I'll go. There. On.
Hello.
Confused. Oh.
Alright.
What does she mean, Enzian? Funny.
Okay.
I do.
Prizes.
Alright. So, the gentleman over here, all of a sudden,
Dave, you spelled my character's name wrong. It's Kamiko.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, this gentleman way over here, all of a sudden, back over here, as he is given
Glowy evil object.
glowy evil object.
Who says
Familiar
it's
with
evil?
those.
It's just ambitious and misunderstood.
Have you not seen Supergirl?
It's evil
Who
because
says it's
jumped
evil?
away from
It's
us.
just ambitious and misunderstood.
Well, anyways, I go over there and grab it out of his hands.
All right, so he grows 4 times larger than what he was.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Now.
Oh god, it's become Attack on Titan.
Okay.
Okay, those that are outside, actually, Ron, go ahead and make a perception check, and same with Magnus and Vanya.
That's just the general rule, right?
We have to do a perception roll?
Yep.
Yeah.
3d6.
Yep.
And you want to roll under your perception.
Equal to or under. Equal to. Remember, it's always equal to.
Oh, that's
Yes.
right. Equal. Sorry.
The perception, so I have to get under a 12.
See? Perception.
I got a 9!
Right.
Which
Hold
dice
on.
is that before I
Got to
go
open up my
to-
character sheet.
All right. And
Hey.
hi, May, and hi, little Karina. I appreciate you stopping by.
It's if you labeled it general rule, it's 3D plus 3d6.
Skill check, yeah, but that's skill check.
So Dave, from behind my back, I pull out Morpher and go Tyrannosaurus, and then call on my Dinozord.
Wrong
Hey, wait.
character.
Power Rangers like.
You're not a Power Ranger. You are instead Kamen Rider.
I know. I'm joking.
Super Sentai, no Baka.
Actually, funny thing is,
They
there
cross over.
was-
They cross
there
over.
there was a crossover in Japan where the enemy from Kamen Rider went over into the what was called the Samurai Power Rangers,
Mhm.
but it was called Shikinja in Japan, and they stole Morpher from one of the Rangers, and so the Kamen Rider enemy received the power, the Super Sentai powers, so they had to do a team up.
Yep. I actually knew about that because I saw it 2 days ago. All right.
Research.
Or research. Why not? Okay. All right. So first, okay. So we got Mark. Mark hit it. Okay, everybody hit it. Okay. So all 3 of you. Well, more the fact that he's taller than the building now, so Ron can see him. All 3 of those you outside sees this guy all of a sudden grow to immense
Portions.
proportions. Yes.
Okay.
So Magnus actually can do something right now. He has his action. Meanwhile, Abby, what are you doing still inside the building? That's the next question. She's the other one that gets to act at the moment. Well, like I said, one of these days I'll get the speed chart in the right straightened away, but this was just quick to do, so throw it on the index card.
Nice.
Is there anything nearby I could use like as a weapon?
Well, considering the fact you're in the park area, you notice that you're kind of near the water and the lovely water. There's a, although it doesn't look like there's anything in the front, there's definitely things like garbage cans and the cars in front of the houses.
Or
That-
maybe the cross beam of the crumbling building.
Yeah, well,
Or trash trucks,
No.
depending on what day it is.
Actually, sorry, Dave, I interrupted you.
that's all right. Your best bet would be either trash can or car or bicycle. There's bicycles out there.
Okay, I'll use my powers to lift the car and throw it at him.
All right. Your telekinesis on metal. What is your strength on that?
Trying to find it. That'd be under powers and equipment, right?
Powers, yeah.
Yeah.
I forget to
Where's
bring up
the-
I forget to bring up everybody's character sheets. That's gonna be that would be handy, wouldn't it?
Lucky
Okay.
for you, I have my character sheet.
Yeah, but I can pop it up.
Also, and hopefully you can access the downgraded character sheet in my character file.
Okay.
Am I
So
looking
you
for
okay?
telekinesis, or
Yeah.
am I looking for the toss metal?
Whichever one you wanted to use, I would suggest it's more the toss metal.
Okay, well, toss metal says blast 12d6.
Okay. So first, what you want to do is roll your 3d6 for combat to see if you can hit this guy. Now, pointing out, this guy's larger, he'll be easier to hit. He has a disadvantage because of that.
However, this largest also distracts some damage.
Okay. So you hit him, you throw the car at him, it slams into him. Now you roll the 12d6, Mark. The 12d6 roll.
Ooh.
All right.
That's a good one. Yeah. Not
So,
as many sixes as I used to roll with a certain other character, but that's pretty good.
well, yeah, but you're disgusting with kids, so shush. Okay. Whereas, but you still have yet to beat Ray's record in this game.
Of what? Ones?
Nope. Hey,
He actually
Ray rolls ones in this game he's hitting. Because remember, it's rolling, his 2 hits are low. No, it's when him as Hyper put the guy 30 feet into the ground.
Yeah, that was kind of a oopsie.
One day I will beat that record.
I'm sure you will. But,
It won't be with this character.
yeah, well, that's a good point, too. Alright. So, you hit him with the car. He seems to shrug off most of it. I mean, he's jostled a little bit. However, roll 2d6 now.
We're down.
11, and we're even up. Okay, so he moves a whole... You knocked him back 2 meters. But he's still standing.
Skunk it.
Okay. Next. Oh, I should have factored in that there was minuses for because of range for it to hit, but you rolled low enough that it didn't matter. He jumps to there.
Okay, so I pissed him off.
Okay, I was gonna say, this better not be beer. Okay, so he jumps to there, but he is not close enough to you, obviously, to hit.
Yep.
Okay. Vanya and Kamiko may go.
Ha ha ha.
Okay, so how far is he from me?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is one thing I wish I had on here. 9, 10. About 23 meters.
Okay, so where is he? Is he like? Where did he jump to? Cause I don't see which.
If you
Scroll up?
Yeah,
yeah, scroll up just a tad.
Okay, okay, I see it. And he's 23 meters. You said?
yeah, 23 meters from you. Yeah.
Oh wow, I could easily run up to him and then use my sword and swipe his legs.
Hmm?
Maybe, hopefully, cutting one off or something. Okay.
He thinks too much like Common Rider. He's dangerous.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. No, it's definitely apple juice. Okay, so you're going to run up. Okay, what's your movement rate, Ron?
48 in
Oh.
combat. Oh, no, 37 in combat.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can get up there, and I'm going to let you go ahead and do that.
Okay, so sword attack.
Okay, your OCV is.
Sorry, I have to adjust my screen here. My OCV is 8.
Okay, your OCV is 8. You need
So
you have a 15 or less to hit him.
So I roll my straight. No, I'm trying to remember. Sorry. Hand to hand. What do I roll again? My. So I roll the general first, right?
Yep.
I rolled a 10.
Okay, so you hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. 39.
Okay, 39. And you're up 1. So roll 2d6.
7.
Seven would be, and I forgot to factor something else in to this. So okay, so you have a 12 minus 7 is 5, but he has a 4, so he moves like that, and he's still standing. All right. Ray, I will allow you to get a perception roll at this point in time. Vanya, what are you doing? Hey, Sean, how's it going? I forgot to say hi. Go ahead.
Nice one.
You see out the window, Ray, that this big dude.
At the moment, I'm sort of wondering where the hell's my anti-anxiety pills. thinking,
Big guy. Run out.
Yeah.
I can move 19 meters.
It's not your turn quite yet, but
could move away, but then again, feeling threatened by him, I'd sort of do a direct attack.
Okay.
I'll roll for that one.
okay.
47.
Well, you have to hit him first.
Oh,
Ollie.
so wait, is that a skill and combat check or?
Yeah, that's skill and combat check, and you are. How far away are you from him? How many hexes are you?
4, 5,
One. Two, you're here, right?
14, by the look of it.
Okay, 14. Okay, so you're only a -2 to. Okay, so. All right, you just hit him. Nice hit. Okay, so yeah, then we'll count the 47. And so, okay, and then you are Eeboo. Icky. You rolled well.
Huh?
Rolled really well. 5 minus 2. Okay, 6 plus 3. Okay, roll 2d6.
56.
You might not have made this one.
No,
Okay.
I've got it for.
Well, just roll. Two. Whoops, no.
No, I've got sugar. I'll use that one.
Yeah,
'cause
that's what it is.
whatever.
It's knockback. That's what it is. That's what we're trying to do.
Sorry.
Is knockback. Unfortunately, you rolled real high on that. So you had a 15. Minus 11 is 4, but he has a -4 because he's too tall and too heavy. So he doesn't move at all from that attack, from your attack. But he does take damage. Okay. Technically, it is Tristan's turn. So Tristan, you get to move 12 inches wherever you want to go from on your character.
12 inches.
12 hexes. Sorry.
Oh, 12 hexes. I was like, 12 inches.
It's, well, each hex is supposed to be 1 inch if you use miniatures. Okay. So, that's what I'm used
Here,
to.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Also, has she heard all of the noise from Mr. Giant? Man?
Yeah, I'll let you roll a perception check on that. You don't have any bonuses on hearing,
11,
so.
and I'm going to be under the tree, and I'm going to roll perception because I'm pretty sure she heard that.
Oh, yeah, yes. I'm pretty sure
Well,
she
would
did.
have felt it. Trust me, I did.
You would have heard. Actually, that's a good point. Okay.
I've rolled a 12.
Okay. So what you heard this thump, like when the big guy landed from the jump, and then you heard. What is it? Your attack basically sounds like a screeching violin, doesn't it? Or, Sass. Kind of, or
Yes.
yeah. You definitely heard that because it's a sound-based attack. So
When Tristan hears that violin, she will shudder.
Yeah, that definitely. Okay. The Jupiter, you are up, and Abby may make a perception check to see whether or not she notices. She definitely heard the loud noises outside. Let's just say that. You're too close not to. Yeah, you turn, look out the back door of the house, and see the big hulking guy. And then you see Common Rider on him, and you also see Magus and Vanya all facing towards him as well. And now, Jupiter, you actually get to move.
I can towards them. Like so I can move 19 meters as a
Yeah. Yeah, you could get right up to him if you want.
Alright, I will use my entangle ability on his leg.
Okay. Okay. Okay, that's a hit. And roll your entangle. I have to go drag my die, figure out where my dice rolls are. Yep. All right. 26. Which actually is 7 body. 6 fence. And I cannot casual out of it. So I am currently entangled with this guy. I need Jupiter and Kamiko to make perception checks.
I got 10.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Looks like Ray got 14.
Okay. Both of you get a sudden feeling of disgust, disappointment, and frustration. And specifically, Ron, you see the item that was in the man's hand, which looks like a piece of wood, disappear again.
I know what's happening here.
I've seen I've seen this trope in too many Super Sentai and Kamen Rider not to know what's happening.
All right. It is bottom of the round. I get my recovery.
Damn.
I got my points back. Yay! I can do some. All right. Segment 1, nobody goes. Segment 2, nobody goes. Segment 3 is Magnus and Abby get to go first.
Let's see.
Turn if it's turn 3.
If I put up a force field, could like anyone inside of it still use their powers to attack?
Depends on which kind of your personal force. You're talking about your magnetic shield for others.
Yeah.
At the moment, no.
Okay.
You haven't quite gotten it to that point where you can do that.
Well, then in that case, I'll just attack again.
Okay.
So do I roll the 3d6 again?
Yes, you sure do. You roll the 3d6. What's your OCV?
Where's that one under again?
It's
The
it's on
Okay.
2 places.
Characteristic.
base OCV is 8.
Okay. So 8. His DCV is 4. So you have a 15 or less to hit him. You are also within range that you don't have any minuses on your
Okay, good.
range attack. Okay. So go ahead and roll your damage.
I believe it was the 12d6.
That is correct. All right. That is 46. Okay. And then roll 2d6.
Eight.
Okay. He does not move because he's too damn big. But you smack him upside the head with the car again.
Wow.
Okay, Abby. Your turn. Yep. There is one. I already had stated that there's one, so.
In me, or does the sentence cut out?
Hmm?
Is it me, or does the sentence come out? It says.
Yeah, then it cut off, yeah. I don't know what it's doing. Might have to type it multiple. Yeah, it's definitely cutting off. I don't know why it is.
Yeah, as your thing is cutting off there, you might want to switch over to the superheroes one here on Discord.
Okay, so I see the full thing. She goes, I fly outside the back door, assuming one is there, and then up into the air. Then I hold my hands out and my staff appears. I twirl it around before going, bad guy, go away.
Okay. And then blast the bad man. Okay. Roll your 3d6. Oh, easily hit. Okay, roll your damage. Ew.
You
Okay. Roll 2d6 for knockback. I thought you had an adder on that. Let me check. It is Casper. Have an adder for that. Okay, you went with the Magic Blast. No, you really don't have an adder on that. Oh, it's showing us some. It showed us some for me. It showed us some for me. I don't know what's getting cut, why it's getting all. Okay. Yeah, no, it added it up to 37, so the adder was on there. So you were all right. So you blast him with your attack. He takes the shot. He's still standing there. He did not get knocked backwards. I now have to add this up because it's getting really close, though. right. Kamiko and Vanya both get to act.
Okay, I got a question. Is he like still standing, like just straight up and down, or
Yeah. He hasn't been knocked down.
I'm wondering. I'm wonder. I'm. I'm wondering. Would no, there wouldn't be a way that I could like do a quick climb up him and then to get his head.
If you want to do it, basically, that would be. You really don't have an easy way of climbing unless you want to use leap.
I only have a 4-meter leap though.
Okay. Yeah, climbing him is probably not going to be an option. But yeah, you could do a cold shot to the head if you want, but you would have to do something. But you have to do something ranged with that.
Yeah, I don't have my ranged yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so how tall is he again?
He is 8 meters.
So you know what? That's actually even better. I'll get the vital organ. So I'll jump for. Oh, I could only jump 2 meters.
Straight up, yes. It's half height jumping straight up. Without a run. Without a run.
Probably get him in the thigh with that.
Well, you could, or you could just hit Achilles' his ass. Cut the Achilles tendon.
Yeah, that's true. I'll go for the Achilles.
Okay.
So you're gonna do a Karate Kid and sweep the leg?
No, I'm going to maybe slice through his Achilles tendon.
Right then.
Okay, so what do I do for that? Is it just a regular attack, or?
It's a regular attack. There is a penalty to it, but it's not very much of one. So.
Oh, I rolled high.
You still get him a hit. You still get him. He's too big.
Okay.
He's too big. You got him. He's so vulnerable because of the being big. You hit him exactly, but you did get him. So, go ahead and roll your damage.
There's my damage.
Okay, and you get a bonus on the damage because of what you're doing. Okay, so alright. Alright, so he cries out in pain and crumples to the ground holding his ankle.
Do I roll knockback?
Yeah, go ahead.
8.
Wait a minute. You did roll well. Let's see. 15 to a 5, 3. Yeah, actually, no. He stumbles and falls backwards like that. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to think what would have happened if Ron had rolled low on that 46. He probably would have fallen on them.
Well, yeah, there would have been that possibility too, but usually it's back directly away from the player unless said otherwise. Kristen, roll a perception check.
1 second. I was looking at something.
Fine.
10.
Okay. With a flash of light that is way over here, someone appears on that street corner. Back.
Which one?
It's back.
Montera.
Tunesis court circle. Actually, court, but that circle.
Alright, I see.
You see her? Character. The character's there. It's on the corner.
Oh, I see that she's behind me, so.
Right, but you were looking back because of the sound and everything that you heard.
Yeah, I see her.
Okay. Yeah. The character appears in a flash of light. And
That's not good.
says, "Where is that wand?"
Okay. I think Tristan is going to try to run away.
However, Tristan, when you start to turn, you notice there's a wand in your hand.
Right.
And you hear a voice in your head. Look, we got off on a bad foot. I apologize.
I'm gonna stop you there. She hears the voice, sees the woman, runs away.
Yeah.
She's throwing it away. She is running. She doesn't care.
No, you're running. Okay, that's fine. But I'm just saying, you hear the voice in your head saying, "Look, we got off on a bad foot. You're the only competent one here that I can trust."
She throws it away.
You try to toss it, it doesn't leave your hand.
Oh. Oh.
Look, let's make a deal. I don't want to be caught by that woman.
Huh?
I don't want to be caught by that woman. I'll help you. You help me.
Tristan screams out, "I'm not hearing this." Yes, and her girlish voice. I can't do that in the girlish voice. Sorry.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, she is run. She's gonna run.
Okay. As you're running, the ones basically trying to talk to you. Basically, the wand then will activate, and you transform.
Okay.
So, describe. I want Ron and Jupiter and I think it's Ron and. Hold on, let me look at my list.
I will describe the.
Yeah, go ahead. All of you. Yeah, you all can potentially see the. You'll see the flash, anyways, of the.
Yeah. Oh no, they'll see it because
Yeah.
the skies will actually darken for a second, and you'll see what looks like a strike of lightning.
Yep.
And then a flash of light.
Mm-hmm.
In a far off corner.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So go ahead and describe what you see. What they see.
What Tristan has become?
Yes.
Well, it's pretty much what her picture looks like, actually.
Yep.
It's all about it's pretty much 1-to-1 on that.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I chose it, because it looks pretty close.
Yep.
She
So.
kind of looks at herself and she screams out. I don't want. I can't do it in the that this.
Yeah, I know. We know.
Please.
We know.
Yeah. There's only certain things I can do in the girlish voice.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
No.
No, don't. But just don't worry about it. The woman who had teleported in turns, sees you, looks back, and it says, "I will destroy you yet," and disappears.
Okay. Yeah, that's basically what Tristan said. She's like, okay.
Now, what do the rest of you do when you see this? And now there's
What does his character turn into? I'm not seeing anything on the character sheet.
No, the second character in
Yeah, you'll see
the black-
called Lady Soul.
the black and white Lady Soul.
Yes. Yes. And she's not
Basically,
like-
notice they like what you did when you pulled out the Common Rider. He's got a second character sheet there that looks like with the
I'm
magical
not seeing
girl.
it, though.
The magical girl? You're not seeing the magical girl? Okay.
It's right next to the what looks like
Here.
manta ray.
Here,
Sexy
I'll put it right near your character so you could, if you could
Yeah.
double click on it, see it. I think it's shared, right?
Yeah, I think
Hang on.
it
let me
might be
look.
private.
I
It might
only
be-
see Ezdian's character. I see.
Let me check to see if this is privated or not.
If you're talking
No,
about on the game board, I can
Yes.
see it.
Yeah, you
Not-
could,
I'm talking about in the top above the character thing. I'm not.
Yes.
I can,
Let's.
It's right next to Abby B. Fisher. Right next to Lolly. To the left.
You mean the ear, the look?
the magical girl.
I see.
Yeah, okay. I
One with
think
the, like the black hair?
Yes.
Yeah, I see it.
Well, black and white
Like-
outfit.
well,
We might
whatever.
need to
Let's
make this
continue.
bigger for people who can't see it.
I see normal you.
Yeah, that's the normal one there, Dave.
I see normal. Then I see
Wi-Fi land.
Suzume.
Post a picture of
Yeah.
it in Superheroes, just, and then we can just look at it for reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and post
I
your.
will upload it. Give me a second.
Here, I'll do that so you don't see Sume.
Let me pull it up since nobody can see it.
I don't know why. I can see it.
It-
But anyways, but I'm a GM, so I see everything.
Here. There it is.
Oh, that one. I thought that was.
Yes, that's me.
The pink is
That's what
Esden. The pink is
See,
Esden.
that's what I meant by lolly.
Yeah.
Because
Ah,
that's
okay.
a Lolita look.
Yeah, that is a. Yeah, you are right. You're right. You're right. So,
So
anyways,
it was,
you were
I
guys.
thought that was Ezdian, but
No.
that's apparently you.
Yeah,
Okay.
Esdian's the pink.
Yeah.
And
I
Ezdian
Oh,
had.
Captain.
talking about. I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, okay. We were misunderstanding. It's all right. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right. So, anyways, I'm going to get rid of that
that's
character.
part of the look. Unfortunately, that's
then-
part of the look of the character.
Yeah. That's all right. Don't worry about it. All right. So, what are you guys doing? Doesn't seem this one doesn't seem to be in any sort of rage or I'm going to destroy things around me type of attitude. Unlike the last two.
I think my character is probably too occupied with the big Geb. and
Yeah, the
just
big guy is
not
still
worried.
on. The big guy is still on the ground holding his leg. Just so you know.
Yeah, my character is gonna stay focused on that, and if anything else comes up, he'll deal with it as it goes.
Mhm.
Like, is my character floating, Dave?
Hmm?
Oh, okay. I'm not. Don't have a problem with that then.
Yeah.
And she's kind of scared because now she's looking down at where the ground was.
Te- Yep. Teddy says, Esdian, in your mind, Teddy says, I think she transformed. Like you do.
There's gonna be a pain. Where's her? Limbo.
My character is battle focused.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're still probably pretty focused on the guy that you just knocked down to the ground because he's still there. I mean, he's not unconscious. He is still there. He's just holding his leg.
Yeah.
Okay, segment 4.
Ezine asked the question to Teddy, by the
Yep,
way.
I know it. Yep,
Just wondered.
yep. Nope, I saw it. Okay.
Trying to be helpful.
All right. The yeah, and I actually I could probably put Mrs. Powers correct level on there, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now. The segment 5, Magnus and Abby can act if they wish.
Oh, did oh wait, yeah, Ray did the entangle thing, right?
Ray did the entangle thing, right? And he is stuck in the entangle still, too, on top of everything else.
I could probably try to entangle him too, but I think I'll just attack again.
Okay.
So 3d6.
Yes. He is prone. He is not. Oh, Jesus.
I think he hit him.
That's the auto. By the way, that's the auto hit in the game. Just so you know, that's the auto hit. You always will hit with a 3. That's the way I roll it, at least. I know that's not quite. You may now roll your damage.
$39.
Now you're. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Abby works on 6 instead of 5. I have to do the speed chart differently because it's hard. I have to be able to read it correctly. So I apologize. Okay, so 39. Okay, let me tell you the trick on this. You subtract his defense, but because he's prone and he's under -1, you double the damage after that. So you subtract his defense and then double it. So you have hit him into a level called GMO. This means Game Master Option. In other words, you just knocked him out. With that hit.
Okay.
He is now out. He does not shrink, however. He does not shrink. He does not get any smaller. He is out, but he's still there.
Do I still roll the 2d6?
Yeah, you can still roll the 2d6. That doesn't help. Minus his size, he doesn't move. But you do enough to him that you basically you take the car and say, "Stay down, whammo," and now he's down. This is what you do, and he's knocked out. And so,
Wait up. Did you see the license plate on that truck?
yeah, no shit. Okay.
It said Mac on the front. That's all I remember.
Okay, guys. Combat is down. Over. Unless you're going to do something to Tristan, which I didn't. But you're no longer battle focused. You can now breathe a sigh of
Trying
relief.
to figure out how to get back down to the ground right now. Again, at another time.
Yeah. You're able to the wand is basically saying, "Tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it."
She's like, "Put me on the ground." She kind of just
Phew.
wails her.
Yeah, you're back on the ground.
Why, whilst you're about several feet in the air.
There we go, Dave. Is that easier to read for mine?
I need to put it in a chart, and that with lines. That's what I need to do. So, just to make it easier on myself. Okay. What are you guys going to do now?
Now that Tristan's on the ground, she's just gonna kind of stand there in a daze. Like, what do I do now?
Well, I am going to depower.
Okay.
Oh shoot! I accidentally removed the chart.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. We don't need it now.
Yep.
We're done with the chart. You're all fine. You're fine. I'm going to make it a handout and make it easier so we can read it better. So, not a worry. One of the things I didn't get to, I was also supposed to make different NPC thingies, and it's like, yeah, these ones work. Screw it. So.
So I'm going to depower and basically walk away now that the threat is gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
After a moment of collecting herself, she kind of looks at the wand. Tristan's like, power down.
You want to make power down?
She says, power down, kind of like questioning it.
Oh, okay. Pew! You switch back.
Okay. She's like, oh, that was weird. Not gonna talk about this again. She will now try to make her way away from where all of the action was. She wants none of whatever was going on over there.
Okay.
Nor of the lady who said threatening things to her.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What are the rest of you doing? I see what Estien's doing. Relief and relax and float down to the ground. Once I get to the ground, I just kind of walk over to Jupiter with Teddy.
You're done. Can I sense anything, or kind of sense where that wand
Well, you know,
may have traveled to?
you know where the wand is. The wand is in the. You sense the wand is walking away with the other girl that you had seen originally before, and had ran away from the battle. And it doesn't seem to be affecting her like it was the other ones, other people.
I think my character's just gonna like start to relax and
Okay.
pick up where he left off. You know, trying to see if the person is okay and whatnot.
Okay.
Because I don't think he knows their name yet.
No, you haven't heard names. You will start to hear sirens eventually. We are talking the usual standard.
Tristan hears the sirens and she runs. She was walking before. She's running now. She's running away from the sirens.
I expected that.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, Abby, the transform Abby pets Jupiter, the good doggy.
Stick walking, running away. I chase stick.
I don't know if you heard that, Abby. I think are you asking Abby? Or are you saying that you're going to chase after the stick? Right. I still haven't heard anything from. What are you doing, Vanya?
Right.
I'm just
I
wondering.
didn't understand
Well,
the price either. I'm sorry.
I'm just
I
probably
would've
walking
tried.
away, still thinking, wondering what the hell's just happened.
Okay.
Not knowing where I am, who I am.
Okay, so
All right.
basically what? Okay, Dave, go ahead.
You guys all go your separate ways then, I guess.
Yep.
Okay. All right. No problem. You all go your separate ways. And thanks for coming. That's the end of it for now.
Okay, so that's literally the end of the thing.
That-
Wow.
Yeah, because obviously
This was-
none of you want to be heroes, so none of you.
Well,
So-
I already said like I was going to check on the
Yeah,
person who just.
yeah, you right, and then she said she was wandering away. So I'm guys, you got to give me something here. I'm
I'm
trying.
I
I'm
was
gonna
just
go
trying.
I can't really give you anything right now.
Okay, just yeah. Never mind. All right, let me give.
Okay, so what I'm going to do after getting him back, going away for a little bit, I'm going to turn around and actually I'm going to examine the body a little bit more. See if I could get a little bit more information
Okay.
on what could have happened
All right. Go
and
ahead.
why it happened.
All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and roll a perception check on that then, Ron.
Okay. I got 11, one under.
Okay. So, from what you know and what you remember, the story, the purple lightning incident that started all of this normally will transform people and create people with powers.
Okay.
But it also can bring people across the dimensional boundaries.
We did have a person who didn't know where they were, so. So where is everybody right now?
Just staying in the area. I basically said the stick is running away.
Mhm.
Bad man down. wait
And
for
my character is trying to avoid the police right now for reasons.
Okay, how far it? You know what? I assume my motorcycle is close by.
Yeah, it would be close
So
by.
you know what? Since I do have an inkling of that something happened over where Tobin's character was, I'm going to ride my motorcycle over there and see if I can see anything or anyone, and possibly bring it back to the scene and see what happened.
Okay.
'Cause-
Okay.
Because
Yeah. Okay. Got it, Ron. So you go retrieve your bike. Magnus. God, I keep saying Magus. It's Magnus.
I don't think he'd be mad with the name Magus.
Well, I mean, he goes by that in the comic book. That's why I keep doing it. The woman in white that you saw that transported seems to be wandering away. So what are you? What you said you were going to go over to her, but what?
Yeah, I'll chase after her and just ask, like how they are, their name and everything.
Okay, you two go at it. I mean, I'm like,
Come on. Yeah.
So well then I run over and so are you all right? What's your name?
that's you, Sass. That
Put words in my mouth, didn't you? I've just disappeared from somewhere where I don't know where I am. Found out basically in a sense there's another bunch of superheroes. One family's around. How do you think you would feel?
All right, well, it's all right. I can help you figure things out.
Say that again, please.
One more time, Mark.
Oh, all right. It's okay. Just calm down. I can help you figure things out.
Like what exactly? Figure things out.
Find out your
Explain it.
find out who you are and
Where you come from?
Who are you? Oh, sorry.
This is not an episode of CSI.
Oddly enough,
Who says?
For that earlier.
and who said? And who says it isn't?
Don't make me do it. No, that's CSI Miami.
So I caught.
Okay, so hold on, real quick. Esdian has wandered over to where you two are, where Vanya and Magnus are talking. And Jupiter, you see her wander over there. She has transformed back into little girl. Too, by the way.
I'll stay
girl.
by the big guy until the police
Okay.
arrive.
Alrighty. Ron, make a perception check. I'll go back to you real quick.
Okay. And my first perception check missed.
Okay. You're having a hard time because the person transformed back, and it's hard to. You're having a hard time trying to catch up to where the person seems to have faded into the woodwork, basically, in some ways. Luckily, I have a way of bringing this part fixed back, so I'm not worried about this part. So, all right.
Okay, well then I'll just drive back to the big guy then if I can't find him.
Okay. At this point in time, the cops have finally arrived. And they come, the two cops that are in the car come walking up, and you are approaching and see the cops stopped, by the way, Ron, so you know that.
Yes, and I drive right on by.
Yep. All right. I thought you probably would, so that's why I wanted to. They come up and they see Jupiter standing guard over the knocked out unconscious guy. On the way there, they noticed they did find the other guy that is currently in the ground. And they're kind of start scratching their head. What happened here? What happened here?
Can try to explain, officers. You may not
I
believe
just
me.
imagine this talking.
Yeah,
Please
that
tell me
right.
Ray's explaining explaining this to them like courage. Please. Please, just for funny.
No.
Oh, man.
But he's close enough. Well, basically, what he's basically started to explain this. Ray, roll a presence attack and roll 2 extra dice with it.
It's like... So it's basically Scooby-Doo trying to explain things. Okay.
No, it's not Scooby-Doo because he talks plain. This is Dynamut. This is Dynamut explaining things more than anything else.
Oh, okay.
So both the cops like stop, look at each other, look down at Jupiter, look back at each other. Is that dog talking? Yeah. Yeah. The dog's talking.
Yes, you do not batter brains.
Yes, officers, I can talk.
Oh man,
You
I'm
are
just
not
expecting.
going
I was
crazy.
expecting them to go. Nope, you didn't hear him talking. We're going back into this car and we're driving away.
Okay.
We never.
Yeah. So, where are you from? To Jupiter.
Well, do you want the whole story of where I'm from? Or
No.
The story of where I'm from.
The short and condensed version would be plenty fine, I think.
Well, once I was a guard dog in a junkyard. Now I am a guard dog for the university, I guess.
Oh, you're one of the from the university. Oh, okay. So what happened? Why is this guy like 4 times larger than normal?
That I can't explain, but he picked up a magical stick. Or a magical stick appeared in his hand. I'm not sure, what's going on there, but he was walking along, and then suddenly this magical stick appeared, and he grew large. The stick has started with that guy over there.
The one that looks like a road hazard?
Yeah.
So
me and some other people stopped them. They all kind of disappeared, walked away. Not disappeared, but they walked away. And I stayed here to report to the activities.
Right. This guy here is a wanted burglar.
He was up there and on the second floor. I don't know what he was trying to steal, but yeah, he was trying to steal something. And then we stopped him, and I kind of removed the stick from his hand, and then it appeared in that big guy's hands before he had normal size before stick appeared in hand. Stick wandered away, ran away that way in somebody else's hands.
So was there any like strange things else going on?
Oh yeah, there was this kind of weird looking storm. I can't tell you well, I guess my perceptions are human enough that it's kind of purplish.
Yeah, that is true. I don't know. You've got the dog limitations, so you are black and white for the most part. I would think, right, or not?
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. I don't know.
I wouldn't, unless we did something else with your eyesight.
I know you gave me enhanced senses, but other than that, I think they're.
You would be able to see purple, Ray.
Okay, I can't remember what colors
dogs see from a spectrum of yellow, and then sort of like full yellow spectrum, and then purple.
All right.
Okay.
It was a purplish, well, to me, purplish storm.
Oh.
And there were
yellows, blues, and violets.
Yeah. Okay,
And
that
there was lightning, and weird things started happening, and I came over to investigate.
yeah, the uh, that's they call that a Riftstorm, and there are just major problems when they happen. So yeah, we're gonna have to put this down as a Riftstorm. They start jotting things down. We don't have any.
Should
We don't have any like handcuffs for this guy. And it's like, we don't have a wagon for this guy. What are we talking about? We're not going to be able to move him.
I mean, technically, I could.
wait for him to recover and see if he surrenders peacefully. If not, we just put him back down. I can bind his feet, or at least attempt to bind his hands and feet. Kind of, cuff him.
Yeah, maybe we can find something we can cuff him with or something. Yes, that's the hint. By the way, Mark.
Got an entangle ability.
Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, he's still in the entangle, actually. So, well, let's see what we can get here from if they've got anything that we can get lifted him. The other guy's unconscious too. Let's him we can handcuff and put in the car, although he's going to be out. This guy we're not even going to be able to carry on top of the car. So let's see if we can find like a flatbed or something from the impound lot and see if we can't get the guy on that.
Wouldn't I be able to not just cuff him with metal, but then use that metal to lift him?
Yes.
You're too far away.
Well, you could, but yeah, they're discussing this with the cops. If you want to go,
okay.
Yeah, you're still, Mark. You're still over there with Vanya and now the Abby.
Okay, I thought we were closer.
No.
I have an idea. Mark could flatten a car to put him on, and then they could hook it up to the back of their car.
Oh yeah, and have the sparks all the way back. That's
I can
probably
see that's like a lowrider gone wrong.
Of course, get a car with wheels still.
Yeah, but still, if you flatten a car, the tires aren't going to exactly stay inflated, are they?
Yeah. Okay,
That
that's true. You could do, but I see what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, Ron. Actually, getting a pickup truck might might work too.
Car, tow truck.
I was thinking that's why I'm saying an impound lot. One of the flatbeds, that they for impound. That's probably what they're going to end up. They're going to end up calling that. Okay. The discussion over at the other corner.
What is us?
Yeah, you guys. Yeah.
Okay. Just looking at him and said, "Look, I understand you're confused and probably scared, but I'm here. I can help you find out who you are, where you're from."
Don't worry, I'm here. I'm just thinking. How are you gonna do that exactly?
Well, we could start by going to the police. Maybe they can run your fingerprints.
Why looks as if I'm dressed to be police station? Plus, we got bigger things to worry about in a minute.
So, okay, so how's your character dressed right now? Is like just the plain wet clothes or?
Hang on. Let me. Hang on. Do you want a source image? Hang on.
Okay, I'm assuming Tristan's on the way home.
Yeah, Tristan is on the way to, is on the way back to Nelson's lab now. Yes, she's kind of she's looking at the wand in her hand and still trying to take it off. She's asking.
Well,
"Do you
every
have
time
this, Mom, or are you just stuck to my hand forever?"
No, it'll appear in your waistband. You're not getting very farther from that at the moment.
Kind of scratches her head. She's like, "Okay." And she's just confused. She's not gonna talk about this. She's not gonna talk about this day at all.
Okay.
This isn't the worst day she's ever had, but it's
been the weirdest.
Been a day.
Been probably one of the weirdest, at least at the moment. That'll change.
The weirdest.
Okay. Ron, what are you going to be doing here at this point?
Well,
You see Jupiter is talking to the cops. The cops are confused, but the cops are actually, one of the cops is calling in for the impound lot, and the other cop wanders over to the other guy that you put into the ground and pulls him out and puts cuffs on him and carries him back in to put him in the back of the police car.
well, I see this and I keep on going. I consider my job done here. It's like everything's being wrapped up. I'll basically go to nearby cafe that I hang out at all the time.
Okay. Sure thing. That'll work.
She's going to Ernie's juice bar.
No.
No.
I know what you're aiming for, so.
Yeah. Because every Kamen Rider has a place that they hang out at, so.
Don't mind me.
No, I know what you were going for, but it's not Ernie's juice bar.
Yes.
It's an actual cafe.
Oh.
And I'm going there, and I'm going to hope no one will remember me.
Okay.
Well, including us or just them?
No, like you guys.
Well, that's not going to happen, but we'll find out that later.
I know, out of character, I know that's not going to happen, but in character, I don't know.
Gotcha. All right. So, Ray, the police take down basically the statement, and with you, and basically, you're free to go. Basically, is all that they say.
I'll give him the contact information.
Mm-hmm.
Unofficial campus security.
Yep. All right. Okay, Magus, the little girl Abby is right there with you, by the way, and is admiring your outfit. And actually, White Violin should be doing the same. She should be doing the same to White Violin as well.
Well, looking at him.
Yeah. So, because you see this little 10-year-old girl who's carrying a teddy bear, looking between the two of you. First, White Violin. I'm assuming you're in the white suit.
Yeah, hang on, let me.
Yeah, you're in the if you're in the white suit, and then Magnus is in the
Yeah, I've given Magnus
black and and the black and
the
the black and blue Magneto outfit. Yeah, you guys are both dressed up compared to everybody else. Yep. So.
Trying to think what to say.
Well, okay, I'm going to initiate a little bit of something here. You hear a voice in your. You hear something in your minds, both of you, both Vanya and Magnus, and it says, "Hi, I'm Teddy."
I'm a bit confused. Okay.
This is Abby.
Is that what the voice said, or are you just saying?
That's what the voice says, and this is Abby.
Oh. Abby who?
Knock, knock.
Abby normal.
I love that, right?
Yeah. And in Abby, in your mind, you hear Teddy says, they're both confused. Maybe you should talk to them. Abby says hello.
Hello, I'm Abby. What's your name?
He's right.
I would look to
You're-
Magnus and sort of say,
Oh.
are you hearing that, or is it just... I'm hearing voices and plus ringing in one of my ears.
Sorry, Abby. Remember, Abby is Ted, so yeah.
No, I'm just saying to Magnus
Yeah.
and sort of
Yeah.
so otherwise I'm gonna.
Yeah. That's not normal.
Do we look as if we're normal?
Point taken.
Okay, she goes. Teddy said he said hello, holding Teddy up to them.
I was just like, okay, hello, Teddy. Like,
Are you lost?
Makes Teddy wave.
God, why do I suddenly think of the last Boy Scout? Very Tom. You pull out something out of that teddy bear, I swear.
Oh no, the teddy bear's enough. Don't worry about it.
I'm getting flashes of The Shining here, so.
Oh,
The movie reference I was thinking was not Shining. The movie reference I was getting was Chucky. But
Oh, that too.
oh, Christ.
I was thinking like the twins, you know.
Oh yeah. Oh, good point.
No, I thought it was basically when he looks at his finger and he's like, Red Rum. But then he threw a teddy bear.
I was thinking the twins, come play with us.
Nope, it's still quiet.
No,
Cooking BB Panimix. Panimix? I'm sorry about. I've been focusing on this, so I apologize if I'm not responding to people in the chat room real easily.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the big problem with my character. My character is more slow burn, where I'd actually be doing a bit more.
Yeah, but I've got a way to bring reel you back in. So and it's the same way I'm going to be able to reel Ron back in. So I'm okay with this now. I had to think about it a little bit.
I mean, I wanted to do more, but I know my character
Wouldn't.
could do more.
Right, not at the moment at the moment you couldn't. So
Yeah, you know, she's way too surprised by the changes and stuff. She just wants to go home. That's
hey, Ray.
I'll wander back over to the group.
Thank you. That's what I needed you to do. Thank you. So Ray, the dog, Jupiter, the dog, comes wandering over as well.
Okay, people, we must go gather to talk. We pack now.
I go great. Hang on,
Follow,
would I remember some of my past room? No.
and I'll.
Oh, you remember? I'm assuming you know what happened. Remember what we talked about this? I don't know if you remember this or not. What I have been assuming is, the way season 2 is supposed to work when the TV show comes back.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be trying to go back in time to fix what they fucked up. So you're being drawn back you were supposed to go with the rest of your group. You're not there. They went back and you went back, but you're not in the same spot. What?
Would I remember what happened the first season?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I don't see where you wouldn't.
I'm just thinking because basically, in a sense, what happened in the last bit is the ringing in the ears.
Well, yeah, you do know about that, but you know what happened to you. Yes, and you know. Yeah, but I'm also thinking that's why you're not as powerful as what you either. Is because of that.
I just thought it'd basically, in a sense, give me retrograde amnesia. That's why.
Yeah.
I was sort of silent, thinking, "Oh, great! I've gone hearing it, from a talking monkey to a talking dog."
Mm-hmm.
Didn't this get any weirder?
I'm a talking Teddy.
Teddy, follow me.
I rest my case.
Yeah, it is. It is the afternoon on. It is. So you're probably about 3:00 in the afternoon at this point.
Me, I'm 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I should talk about in-game time. Yeah, you currently are 3 in the morning. I know that.
Yeah.
By the way, everybody who's listening in, we have a player from Japan and a player in the UK in this game. So.
Yep.
So, quite the time range that we're covering.
Currently in Japan, it's 11:12 in the morning, Saturday morning.
Walk a little ways and say, "This way, people. Follow." And if they aren't following, I'll start nudging them. And if they still aren't following, I'll start nipping their heels.
You dare, Fido. You dare.
All right. So, where are you going to head, Ray? And I have an assumption that you're probably going to go where I think you're going to go. But let's.
I'm going to go back to the lab for now.
That's where I was hoping you would go. Okay, so I'm assuming the four. I mean, Jupiter, Abby, and the. I don't know about Abby because of the time age issue, but Magnus and Vanya we'll head back to the University of Central Florida robotics lab. Is where Jupiter's headed. They're at least trying to usher you towards.
Might as well just follow along because there's no way it could get much weirder than this.
Yeah, see, Abby would probably have to drop off because she can't go there because she's too young. She'd have to get permission from the parents, etc., etc. So Abby would probably have to drop off, just to let you know.
Yep.
Oh, we'd do that on the way there, wouldn't we?
Here we go.
Yep.
Abby does have her phone with me. It has 2 buttons.
The green and the red button.
Japan has those phones. I probably. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can find something here.
Yes. I'm good for another 15, 20 minutes. Dave. So.
Okay. Well, I'm probably not going to be able to get you back in with the group quite yet.
Yeah, not for the end. And mind you, if this was break certain other time limitations with certain other characters are going to be running out from my character.
Yeah.
There we go.
We'll be into different circumstances.
Look in superheroes.
There you go.
That pull string at the top is just in case somebody is trying to kidnap the child. They pull that and it makes a big, loud alarm.
Anti-personnel
Mm-hmm.
security thing, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember my sister's one, and I was like, "What's this?" and pulled the pin out.
I was looking at church. I was looking at one of the younger children's cell phone that looked exactly like that, and I accidentally pulled that out. And it's like, oh no, and then I go, oh no, and then the parents laughed and put it back in.
Thinking, oh Christ.
All right, so
I think we're going to go with the dog here.
all right, so I am going to cut it here. Actually, this is the best place to cut it. You will basically, Abby. What will probably be the best thing that would happen is you would probably go off to your house, but Jupiter would know where that is. Would figure out where you went, so he knows where your house is, and then continue on with the other 2 to the university. That's what I'm going to assume has happened on this.
And there's more versions of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Jupiter. The other thing that's Ray. The other thing that's going to happen with you is also, you'll be able to sense where Ron went too. So.
I got these guys here. I'll go get. I'll be right back and go track down Ron. His character.
Okay.
You could sniff where his road tires have gone.
Yeah. Yeah, and sometime tomorrow or this weekend, Dave.
You guys
Yeah.
talk to creators. Meet me back.
Yeah. We'll do it. We'll do a with you coming back to where you're going, Tobin. We'll do a session.
Not just that, Dave, but we're gonna have to talk about what's gonna happen after the after stuff too.
Yeah. No problem. We can do that. Okay.
There's a few things that need to go down.
Oh no, I realize that, but we'll get it straightened away.
Yep.
Okay. So okay, guys, thank you. I'm sorry I got a little upset there, but I just you guys are frustrating me. So
but like I said, there wasn't anything I could do as a player.
Well, no, and that's fine. But it worked out, so we're cool. We're good. So, thank you for those that are watching. I am going to switch games. I'm not going to stop the cast or anything. I'm going to switch games. I got to make one quickie change on my. I have to jump into Twitch and fix something real quick. We'll do that right now. And next time I also should have a few more things fixed on the epic table. But you know, not a problem. Okay, so we go to this. Kill that, and but we keep that, and
And we are finished.
that. This. This. Me. Okay. Come on. Okay. Come back here. And nope, we don't do that. This. This. There, guys.
Playing Cities of Heroes.
Yep. Let's throw some City of Heroes up real quick. And we're going to actually do that. Ha ha! I got my screens fixed again. It's only taken me forever. And okay. Then we go this here, and we go that, and we're in good shape, guys. Thank you very much. And I'm going to kill the epic table. And thanks a lot for playing.
So 2 weeks from today?
Yeah, 2 weeks I'll be free again. Now, whether or not it's your game or my game, Ron, I don't know. It's your. We'll talk about it. We'll talk.
Yeah.
But it'll be one of us. Obviously.
I was so happy. I was so happy that I was able to get everything back.
Yes. But next week I am going to try to get back so I can see my dad. Because
You're allowed to move.
I can move within the state. And I can't say anything more than that. Because remember where we're at. Casting. So I cannot.
No, I understand. I understand that.
Yeah, so, yeah. So I'm going to try to get to see my dad. So that's my goal. Alright. Oops, wait a minute. What am I doing? Running into everything. What am I doing here? It's horrible. Ah! Don't stand there. People shoot at me. Okay. Let's see.
darn it, it looks like it's going to rain again today. Well, I'm going to get on Final Fantasy because I have only like 2 days left of it, I think. Maybe I'll get on Final Fantasy, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Oh, I tried The Witcher.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like the controls on it.
The Witcher 1 game's controls kind of are. I mean, it was a few years ago, obviously, too, but. 3 is the one everybody praises, so. But you kind of need to know what happens in 1 and 2 unless you've read the book.
Or watch the TV.
Yeah.
I gotta get around to playing that game again.
What, Witcher 3 or Witcher 1?
Oh, Witcher's altogether. I got the first 2. I just haven't really gotten to delve deep into it yet.
I watched the TV series and I saw some of the scenes from the TV series in the game, which was pretty cool. So the TV series, like, kept close to source material.
Yeah, the TV series is I think closer to the book than the video games. You know, schmeg monkeys. Oh, I got 2 return contacts. What am I bloody hell paying attention to? Peregrine Island, task complete. What? I actually finished one? That'll help.
No, I'm trying to message.
Boing.
Oh, yeah, I watched for any Mark. I watched the Sonic movie. Yeah, it was awesome.
I thought you was gonna go yikes.
No, it was awesome. It was really good.
I haven't seen it yet.
That's on my watch list, but there's so many things I want to watch.
Yeah, the Sonic movie was really awesome. I did have one gripe about it. Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik. That was iffy.
Then again, it sort of fits his sort of what's the word I'm looking for? It's in his sort of wheelhouse, isn't it? To be crazy, but I think in a sense he brought too much. I think from what I understand from the trailer, he brought a bit too much of the mask and tried to make it his own too much.
See, the thing is, near the end, when he sort of, you know what? He would be better playing Dr. Wily from Mega Man.
Mm.
But yeah, he didn't. I mean, don't get me wrong, he did a good job, but his personality, the personality that he brought to it, it just kinda didn't fit.
I think if they did it in the 90s when he did the mask, I think it probably would have been a bit of a hit. But then again, I haven't seen it, so I can't really.
And I can't
Hey,
wait
too
for
much
the
on it.
new Ghostbusters movie.
Oh, neither can I. I had this one pushed back though.
I saw some of the stuff they're doing with that, and I'm like, okay, how come they couldn't do this the last time? This is how they should have done it.
Hey. I'm going to say this. With the new Ghostbusters movie coming out, they're basically saying that Ghostbusters 2016 was not canon.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, don't get us wrong. We're not trying to be sexist or anything. It's just that
The movie
story was like corporate garbage.
The writing of the movie was terrible.
Mm. I'm just trying to throw it out there for people who are watching Dave's stream, thinking, "Hang on, are we being?"
No. When I talk about a movie being terrible, I talk about the movie being terrible from a writing perspective.
Yeah, I'm just saying that, but I'm just saying some people who are listening to this and thinking we're bashing the 2016 film and thinking, "Hang on a minute."
I saw the 2016 film. I will not see that again. I'm
Yeah.
just going to put it that way.
I saw that once and I was like, no, just
No.
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 I mean,
So,
the only thing go on.
there is, what was his name? There's a guy that does video reviews on YouTube.
Oh, you mean the
angry bit.
He said he wouldn't watch it ever.
What? Which one? No. This is the Vito. What is his? What is his? Anyways,
I can't tell you.
Anyways, the guy that reviewed it was like, basically he didn't just review it. He went through and showed why it was as bad as it was. As in, this is where they did the joke. This is where it fell apart.
Oh, I think I've seen this guy. He does. Yeah, if
He-
it's the same person.
Yeah, he does it like he's
usually
a.
does a pretty good job of breaking down movies.
Mhm.
Because he's done that.
Oh,
if
is it
it's the
Cinemas?
same guy that's broken down where Justice League, or
Mhm.
I should say
Yeah.
the newer DC as compared to like what Guardians of the Galaxy and how they set things up.
Yeah, well, basically he showed this is how you set up a joke. This is where Ghostbusters fucked it up. Ghostbusters 2016 fucked it up. If they would have set up the joke like this, it would have been funny. They didn't do it that way. That's why it's not funny. It's not the fact that, oh boy, it's women. No, it's because they set up the jokes all wrong. And it is. It's really detailed what he goes into on how they've basically biffed everything because of bad writing, not because of the fact that they were. It was because it was for women instead.
Because for reference, because the original Ghostbusters that starred Hal Ramis, Dan Aykroyd, Rick Moranis, Bill Murray, and Ernie Hudson, that was written by Harold Ramis and Dan Aykroyd
Right.
together. So that's just for contents for people who don't know this for your stream.
Mhm.
This is the 2016 film is a lot like, I think, too many chefs spoiled broth, and it's like you've got too many comedians trying to do their own thing, and it's not gelling.
Well, that was another part of it is they said they just had they had too many people they had to spotlight was part of the issue, and that's what you're talking about. Is just there's
because there was too much mixed matching. Because I know Dan Aykroyd and Hal Ramis and I think Bill Murray know each other from different versions of the film as well as SNL, and so they worked together and it sort of fitted together. Whereas the 2016 one was like, oh, it was basically even when they were doing production, there was a lot of like sort of pissing matches, and sort of saying who's going to get more screen time and who's going to be more funny and whatnot. It's like even in the film, it sort of says it by itself. It says, "Oh, you want to say it? Oh, okay, we'll do it next time." And it's like, really?
yeah.
But what I like, I like the fact that the new Ghostbusters trailer portrays it as sort of a little bit more serious tone. I like that, and the fact that they reference they give a nod off to the actor who played Egon
Yeah.
by having it
Howard Ramis.
his ground. Yeah, Howard, by having it his grandchildren who discovers this stuff again.
Mhm.
It,
Some of my problems with the 2016 one was I think the story would have been better if they would have went along the lines of them being their kids or whatever, taking up the
Oh, I think
mantle.
what you mean. That was the general intention, because they didn't. But the problem thing is that had already been done animated with the Extreme Ghostbusters, and the problem
it
thing was
wasn't
is
their
that not a
kids
lot of
though.
people.
It wasn't their kids though. It
No,
was
I know. Yeah.
university students.
Yeah, what I'm saying is they were originally going to do that for the 2016 one, but the problem thing is that not a lot of people knew about Extreme Ghostbusters, so they thought, well, crap, what do we do?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
only had like one
But
season.
still, I think it would have made a lot more sense than doing a full-on reboot.
Yeah, but the problem thing is that you've got studio heads like you got Paul Feig and they had a reshuffle in Sony, and they basically really sort of wanted to keep a hold of the intellectual property, so they had to do something real fast before losing it. Because Ivan Reitman owned the intellectual property
Mm.
for Ghostbusters, and he just recently got it back after because I think his son got it. Is now
Mhm.
writing it with Ivan Reitman.
Yeah, it's his
And
son. It's his son that's the primary guy on this new one.
Yeah. And I believe his son is actually consulting him
Yeah.
on how he should do stuff and how things, which is great. That's an awesome tie-in to like the old and the new.
Yeah,
Another-
again, this happens a lot when people have franchises that they want to keep or they are about ready to lose, and they all of a sudden rush something, and that's really what that came across. It comes across as that, it really does.
Another
And
thing I had was the actress Melissa McCarthy. To me, I find she plays the exact same thing in all her movies.
well,
was
that happens a
clueless.
lot.
Clueless and next person.
Yeah, I mean that's usually the problem thing is that she's either typecast or that's because in a sense that which she can get away with. I mean the other film that she did afterwards, which was Spy, which had Jason Statham and Miranda, who I mean don't get me wrong, Jason Statham is like A-list pedigree, and you've got Miranda who's an unfunny comedian. I'm like, as soon as I was watching that, I was like thinking, I'm watching a mix mash of Miss Congeniality meets Johnny English. No.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's just like in that movie. I mean, like I like Jason Statham. I think he did good, but like it's just I can't get past Melissa playing basically the exact same character in every single movie.
Well, that you sound like the same problem that I have with a certain actor that plays the exact same character in pretty much every movie. The only movie that I've ever liked him in is Ricky Bobby.
Oh,
Is that the actor's name, or is that the...
No, the movie was Ricky the NASCAR movie.
What's his name?
Oh, you mean the one that was in
Will,
Aquaman?
yes,
Will Ferrell.
Oh,
Will Ferrell. I have the same problem. I have the same problem with Will Ferrell, and I had the same problem with Seth Rogen. They play the same characters,
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
and I cannot stand that. And it really bothered me. It really bothered me with Rogen in with when he played in Green Hornet, because
Oh, God, yeah.
it's like why in the world do you play that character in Green Hornet, which quite frankly was one of my favorite television shows growing up.
Yeah, I like that
they
show
were
too.
fine.
And it's
For
just
me-
like, ah!
For me, I remember I can't remember what day of the week, but it used to be the 60s or 70s Batman with Adam West,
Yes.
and then Green Hornet.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were in the same universe.
They're in the same, yeah, well, yeah, because they ran into each other. And that but the thing is like Green Hornet is a great character, and frankly, there's one of the reasons Lightfinger is I made Lightfinger the way he is in my various games. He's based on Green Hornet in a lot of ways.
Well, the thing is, Seth Rogen tried to make Green Hornet a comedy.
Hmm.
It really wasn't a comedy at all.
Yeah, it was really more serious.
Shouldn't have been a comedy.
Batman was the comedy superhero.
But that's because it was camp. But it had the air of seriousness. I mean, you look at Batman.
Batman was serious. Batman, remember,
he had seriousness, but it was just sort of bright.
everything around him was silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Batman was supposed to be the silly superhero thing, but he was serious at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
But Green Hornet was always serious. Always serious.
Yeah, because it came under sort of dark territory, didn't it?
He was a villain. Yeah, I mean, he was portrayed by the media as a villain. He was
he was basically a gangster in terms of the eyes.
He was a mastermind. He was supposed to be a this criminal genius mastermind, but really he was sabotaging the villains from.
He was basically a Robin Hood.
Yeah, in essence.
Yeah.
But he's very much like he's very much what Lightfinger is. And that's, and because that's the way I've got Lightfinger. Lightfinger comes across as a villain. By the way, a media mogul villain. Which, Brett Reed, what was Brett Reed? Newspaper owner. He was a villain. He was a media mogul. Yep. And he was playing a villain, but he was really a hero, and that's exactly what the way Lightfinger is he's a media mogul, portrayed as a villain, really a hero. There's very much a lot of Green Hornet.
But I do understand with the Adam West Batman, they were actually trying to imitate, like, comic book style. Very much imitate comic book style.
Well, the problem with the only thing about the 66 Batman, as they call it now, is the comics of the time, because of the Comic Code Authority, had to be that way.
Yeah.
And it's not what look at what's happened since. Batman's obviously super serious now.
I'm Batman.
Well, it's interesting. It's interesting if you haven't seen, by the way, just recently Val Kilmer did another interview.
Oh, he's got doughy.
And, right, but he did another interview about the whole Batman situation with him.
Yeah. And
he said the reason he didn't do any more Batman isn't, what all the rumors say. He said he was at a convention or something, and he wanted, and he was doing, the show stuff for Batman, and of course they had, the Batmobile and all that stuff there too. It was like a Wizard World, and he said, he was, all hyped up to see the kids and everything, and I'm playing Bruce Wayne, I'm playing Batman. Kids wanted to see the suit, the kids wanted to see the Batmobile, the kids had no desire to talk to him because he wasn't in the Batsuit. And he realized, what? This isn't when you're playing Batman, Batman is an icon. Anybody can be in that Batsuit and will get the same response from the fans. And it's like, I can't I can't do that. I have to, that as an actor, that's a problem for me, I want to be recognized for what I do, and I'm not getting recognized because of that. Because everybody wants the suit. They don't want the... And he's right.
Yeah,
He's
I
right.
mean, granted, in a sense, not blaming Joel Schumacher. I mean, Joel Schumacher's Batman and Robin. He had it. I think he had it written in his head right. It's just that it was basically the toy manufacturers really bearing down on his ass. Wanted to make it too more cutesy poo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why
That's why it's really like
Keaton
neon
left.
spectrum.
Keaton said he wasn't going to do it anymore because they wanted to make it more bright and vibrant and everything, and not so dark.
And then we got the couple of Batman and Robin.
Right. Well, exactly. That's the bad thing that ended up happening is we ended up with Batman and Robin, and then we got the... I wouldn't have minded people that they had for the movie, well, with one exception. One, I really didn't like the way they did Alicia Silverstone's Batgirl.
Yeah, neither did I.
To be fair, I mean, Alicia Silverstone as an actress, I mean, going from Clueless to Batgirl was pretty alright at the time, but from the way they transitioned it was like,
I didn't like. Batgirl in my mind will always be Barbara Gordon, daughter of Commissioner Gordon, not daughter, not niece of grand niece of Alfred Pennyworth. That their origin was all screwed up, and that really screwed up that character. The other part is, by God, why did you put Bane in this stupid movie? Oh my God!
Bane being the minion of Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
With Uma Thurman. They even put a WWE wrestler in
Yeah.
Bane, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so. It's like,
oh, sorry to detract. Is it right if I show whoever's playing Magnus and like source material for my character so he better knows where I'm coming from?
Magnus is that's Tired Koala.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Hmm.
A link to a video to what my character's about, so he has a better idea or no.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Umbrella Academy, I mean, he's playing white violin from Umbrella Academy.
I'll just send him a video and he'll just get the idea.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
I just didn't want to sort of say, oh, here's this, and like give him the whole cribbit sheet of like.
Yeah.
this. I think I'll have to find that video because there was a video of like what the WTF happened to like Val Kilmer and other actors.
Yeah. Well, like I said, see, the problem is there has always been a big rumor that Val Kilmer was so hard to work with on the set, and that actually...
Yeah, because he wanted to be... There was almost like with Top Gun, he almost had the basic pissing match with Tom Cruise to be like the next Tom Cruise, but it's sort of hit and miss. I mean,
Well, he's going to be in Maverick again. He's going to be in Maverick again. He's in Maverick.
Iceman, isn't it?
Yeah, he's played Iceman in Maverick.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the Maverick is the sequel.
One, yeah.
The sequel.
Oh, right, beg your pardon. Yeah.
Top Gun.
Yeah. The one that they had to change because of a certain country again.
I heard the chick that played Tom's love interest, they didn't bring her back because they said she looked too old.
Yeah, Kelly Preston.
If you've seen Kelly McGillis.
Oh, Kelly McGillis, yeah.
No, she did not age well, no.
She reminds me of the receptionist from Monsters, Inc.
Oh.
Not being funny, not being funny.
Well, now I have to see this. What was her name again?
Kelly I'll send you an image. Jesus. I'm looking at it. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Thank you, game, for crashing me out. Awesome. And I am not getting anything accomplished here.
Oh
and
my
that's-
word! She did not age well. Yeah, yeah. She reminds me of the secretary from Monsters Inc. I can see it.
Hang on, I'll send you an image. Just. Oh no, not languages, you dumbass.
I mean, she might be an nice lady and everything, but yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, what was it like? It was like Yasmin Bleef
Yeah,
recently. I mean, Christ.
yeah, I saw that one too. Beat all Crayon Lab. Yay. You know what? This doesn't do me squat, guys! This is not doing me squat. Oh. This is what you get.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
I just looked up a picture of Yasmin Bleeth and I'm like, damn.
Of who? What? Of Yasmin Bleef?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to have a huge crush on her.
Most of the people in the 80s did.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only one who got out of it unscathed
Oh
from
wow!
Baywatch was Pamela Anderson and David Hasselhoff.
Yep. Oh, did you see
But
that Hasselhoff actually did the national anthem for the virtual NASCAR race that they had the other day?
No.
Yeah. He actually did the national anthem for it.
Oh, don't
Sang
tell me
it.
He was wearing that jacket with like
Yep.
the very. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Wearing his old jacket.
No.
Yep. Has
Oh,
not
man,
changed. Has not
Oh,
changed.
God. Oh.
Ace, I just noticed in the pictures that you sent me, they're wearing the same shape of glasses too.
That's why I said it. I was like, no. No. Yeah, you cannot unsee that. Seriously. Oh. I mean. Oh, going back to Ghostbusters real quick. The fact that the afterlife is going back towards the toy Ecto one, because you know that they had that side panel, sidecar coming out.
Yeah.
Like in the toys, like the Kenner toys. I heard that the Kenner toys are coming back as well.
Yes.
Oh,
they
no
are.
way.
That's sweet.
That's what I heard too. That they got the deal
Yeah.
back with Counter.
Because I got the original Ecto one as a kid.
I had it too. That was so fun. It's like, I mean, I didn't have the actual Ghostbusters figures, but I had like GI Joe figures that I would use them as the drivers. So that was fun. And just having that side pop out.
I think I think I must have found the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man in a supermarket, and it was like, I'm having this now, bye. Not as in like on the shelf. It was just someone had lost it, and it was like, I found it, bye.
Ah. Dang it.
Speaking about old TV shows and cartoons and whatnot, so please don't ever watch Thundercats Roar.
No. Never gonna happen. Trust me.
It's an abomination.
They got it canceled. Thank God.
Oh, was it a do-over of the 80s, but just really?
No,
crappy?
super deformed. Steven.
Chibi.
The Caltech animation.
It's super deformed, aka Steven Universe. And
Yeah, the Caltech.
yeah, the Caltech animation. It's like, oh my God, go away.
And there's even a scene where they
the
jab.
Adventure Time sort of look. Oh.
Yeah.
No, Adventure Time looks better.
Yeah. No,
There's even
it's
a
the Steven's
scene-
universe.
there's even a scene where they take a jab at the fans for mocking them because they bring in the original Lion-O.
Yeah. Yep. It's worse than Teen Titans Go.
Yeah.
You know
that-
what? There's a movie out, Teen Titans versus Teen Titans Go.
Yes, I know. It was, they created that. That was the second movie. The Teen Titans Go to the Movies actually was fun. And Teen Titans Go to the Movies is actually rather funny because they slam all the DC movies in the process, and that was funny. They actually got that one. It's like, okay, that I'll grant you that one because that was hilarious.
You know what? But oh, go ahead, Dave. Sorry.
I was going to say I saw that going to pick up Christine in the Philippines, so and I was laughing hard at that movie. So it was.
What about the one that used to be on the Cartoon Network version? The one that used to
The
be
Teen
on
Titan, the Teen Titans versus the Teen Titans Go is the two versions of the Cartoon Network
okay.
going at
So
each other.
I can remember when it used to be
The serious one,
Yeah, the Teen
Yeah.
Titans.
the
The
one with
Teen-
like the two people that were in the Kill Bill. You know, the one that goes in the band that sort of goes Teen Titans Go.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That actually was.
Aye, Puffy,
that
Yummy,
music
Yummy.
was- Yeah, that was the original Japanese theme. That was.
That was the Puffy, Yummy, Yummy. Sang
Yeah.
that.
Oh, what was I going? You know what? What I would like to see, I really did love the. I can't remember what it was. Was it 2015, 2016 remake of Thundercats?
Oh, the remake, it was 14, I think, but where it was really super serious.
It's super serious. It was anime almost looking.
Yes, that one
I
actually.
loved that. At first, it was like, I didn't like it, but once they developed the story further, oh man, it was so amazing.
Yep, and they canceled that one for the stupid Teen Titans Roar. I mean, not that Roar. I mean, Thundercats Roar. They canceled that. They can't. There was a reason why they canceled it. It was like I don't remember what it was, but it was just.
It was too much to produce and not enough return.
Yeah, and it sucked because it was actually decent.
I loved the new take on this story. In all honesty, I loved it.
Well, it was coherent. That was the nice thing about it. It was actually, oh, you know what? This actually makes a whole lot more sense.
See, I counted the Thundercats remake, Ben 10, and Generator Rex, all in the movies that if that could be actually an 80s cartoon that I would have watched growing up.
About it in America.
Ben 10. The bad thing about Ben 10 was it's replaced of what it replaced, but then it turned out to be a good show.
Yeah.
The new version of it, where they re-aged them a bit, was a little sometimes. But
You know what? It was when they aged him. It's like, okay, it's not as good as the original, but this new Ben 10, like the reboot of it,
yeah,
I don't like it one bit.
Yeah, the latest one that was.
Isn't it like Caltech 2 sort of thing?
yeah. It's like I don't know. I don't understand why they do what they're doing with that stuff.
But I did like the latest Voltron that DreamWorks did. I love the DreamWorks Voltron.
I didn't like it towards the end. At the beginning, I liked it.
I may get a flack for this, but I did like the DreamWorks She-Ra.
Nope,
What?
not me.
they
where they
did
made
a
her look
reboot of
more.
She-Ra.
They made her look more androgynous.
You know what? I don't mind it. I and they explained this She-Ra as being a completely different She-Ra than the original one.
Still don't care for it though.
And this just they've got a limitation on me here, and I forgot that I'm noticing. And it's like, okay, I guess I'm not gonna be playing this character for a while until I can go on to the special missions to get my. Of course, they're gonna start doing that next weekend. So I mean, they're gonna start. Ah, crap.
I think I'll probably pass, DreamWorks She-Ra. That's the only thing that I think in that sort of style it would work.
I'm not gonna. I'm not a DreamWorks She-Ra type either. But then again, with everything that's going on with how they've been ruining comics and everything else, I just.
In all honesty, I'd rather have DreamWorks She-Ra than Thundercats Roar.
Oh God, yeah, okay, I'll grant you that. I'm not gonna.
Oh no, I can't remember my password.
Whoops.
It's not gonna happen. Hey, Quavins, Chris Angel, how's it going, sir? Or ma'am? I don't know. I'm so confused. Sir. How's it going? And if I'm butchering that, please, I apologize.
What's the server you play on for City of Heroes again?
Thunderspy. Thunderspygaming.net.
Now to create a character.
Wahaha.
Which one do you go? City of Heroes Freedom or City of Heroes Going Rogue?
City of Heroes. Freedom. Don't do the Growing Rogue because that's an alternate dimension that you start in. You really kind of need to know the story before you go into that. Ew, I forgot I was here. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta hit a restroom. I'll be right back.
Hit it too hard, you break your hand.
I'm going to go technology. Do I want to do tank, melee, ranged? Let's go ranged.
I can't wait to see the
soon
new
as I
Bill and Ted.
finish defeating the Iberian, well, as soon as my rear guard holds off the Iberians, I'll switch over. Might be the last battle in this campaign. Since Hamilcar died.
Oh, what?
Right now, I'm hoping my elephant keeps holding the enemy at bay.
You say the Emmy? You mean the enemy, sorry.
Oh wow! I just saw a picture of Keanu Reeves with now that he's shaved off the beard and everything.
Yeah, is it scary?
It's
Wait, I
it's
gotta see
weird.
this. Keanu Reeves with the beard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
after seeing him in John Wick and everything else with a beard.
Yeah, he shaved it all off because he's doing another Bill and Ted.
He's actually supposed to come back in the Matrix 4.
Yeah. I heard
Yeah,
that.
he said he was gonna do John Wick 4 after doing the Matrix film, and then I think Bill and Ted's after that. Don't quote me on that.
And then there's Alex Winter there, who
Doesn't
played
look like
in
he's
Bill and
aged
Ted.
a bit, to be fair.
No, Keanu? He doesn't. He doesn't look like he aged at all.
No,
well,
I meant. Oh, sorry. I meant his counterpart to Bill and Ted.
Alex Winter.
Alex Winter, yeah.
Yeah, he definitely had got a little bit wrinklier.
Oh, what I'd like to probably see, I mean, is an.
I wonder if they're bringing in the girls that were from the movies as well.
Oh, the problem thing is with Bill and Ted is that George Carlin's not around.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. Because I know you've got, who plays Death in Bill and Bleeding Ted? I've got to find out. Because I know it's Saoirse Ronan.
Okay. How's it going? How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing alright, Joey Tribbiani.
how you doing?
How you doing?
On my Twitch streams now, I'm playing Phantasmagoria.
Wait, the film?
Oh,
There's a game called
Oh,
Phantasmagoria.
yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
sorry, the Steam game.
I was playing it last night, and it's like it's kind of creepy.
that's the whole
Yeah,
point.
it's one of those. Oh, Ron, I've actually got Night Trap and the. What's the other one? Double Switch.
What for PC or?
First on Steam. It's on Steam.
Ah, I wish I could get that.
You can. It's on Steam. Double Switch and Night Trap.
No, is it like how much does it cost? That's the thing.
Oh. Let me open Steam up and find out for you.
And then part of a sack of broccoli and that was big. ID has that. You know, you usually get
Excuse
those
me. Yeah. How can I send that to you?
different things in them.
What do I want for a secondary power set? Let's go energy manipulation. Or fire manipulation, ring of fire.
Gaming.
What?
Let's
We're just
see what
scabbing
this is.
online is all we're
Because
doing.
the best thing about these
Oh,
games, Ron,
well, go
is
ahead
that you
if
can
want to
do
finish it.
either the
But I wanted to
Sega
talk to you
CD
about-
or the different versions of them.
Give you some more money.
You know, I'm not going to explain what I may do on Dave's chat.
I
Oh.
found anyhow.
I wonder if Good Old Games has a version of them.
Probably.
I mean, they have
£11.39 for double switch.
there too.
For
Because now that I'm on Linux, I have to buy a new capture card in order to stream like my PS3 and my Wii U. Because the USB 3 Blackmagic Intensity Pro won't work.
$10.99 for Night Trap.
So Mark, when I get a new capture card, you might be getting a new capture card yourself.
Cool.
You might be getting my USB 3 capture card.
I've been thinking of maybe getting into streaming or something.
You should do.
And trust me, here's one thing that in all honesty, one thing I don't like about new streamers, they're go into it thinking they're going to make lots of money off of it, and maybe they will. Don't get me wrong, maybe they will, but for the majority of the people, I've been doing it for, jeez, at least 10 years now, and I've maybe made a total of $300, $300 to $400. No way.
I'm just basically looking for something to do.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know what?
That's it. You gotta keep. It's basically in a sense you don't want to put like you don't want to think as this as being like your big break into show business. You want to sort of just basically enjoy the game and just sharing the moment with like what Dave's doing in a sense. It's just basically networking.
Yeah.
It's like how I met Dave, how I met Ron is quite funny actually because it's basically the same way.
Yeah, it's through networking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Through
and
networking.
then and the funny thing is, I have like 3 or 4 subscribers to my channel, and I feel guilty when I take a day off from streaming because it's like now I feel sort of obligated to stream for those. But they tell me, no, don't worry about it. You need days off, you take them.
It's better. I mean, it's better that you. It's actually good that you got subscribers that actually will let you do that because there's a lot. There's the flip side to that. If you heard the dark side of streaming, which you could
I've
just look
seen.
up anywhere.
I've seen
I'm
it
saying
personally.
this to Koala because I won't say that on here.
No, not that part. I'm not going to talk about. I'm not talking about that. You know, yeah, the incident you guys know about. But that's the. I'm not talking about that. But I've seen.
Oh, go on.
I'm thinking of all the what I've seen in certain streams and heard and yeah. Go ahead.
I mean, like, there's I won't name other streamers on here, not because of it's not. I'm not connected with them in a sense. It's just if you look at online drama that's going on. In terms of like
I've heard
certain things, you could sort of realize what sort of people would self-destruct on. Because the problem thing is that when people go into streaming, they think it's like, oh, it's like being a reality TV star. No.
Yeah, I've read some of the articles online about certain streamers.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
I'm just talking about the guy who showed up at Ellaheim's. I mean, I'll mention a name, Ellaheim. The guy who showed up all of a sudden at Ellaheim's house.
Oh, that one.
You know, stuff like that, you know, and it's like, that's the stuff that's really kind of disconcerting.
Yeah, I mean, there's also, I mean, all you just gotta do is just make sure you're not putting out personal information, you're not doing any beef with anyone, no one's got any beef with you.
The character models are so bad.
What?
The character models are so bad.
Say that.
For City of Heroes?
Oh.
Okay, time to make...
You gotta remember, this software came out in 2004, dude.
I know. I'm just saying, though.
It's amazing how they kept something of 2004 generations alive.
Well, look at Star Wars Galaxies. It's still actually going.
Hmm?
I'm surprised they haven't said, "Oh, you always gotta go to the new games. Can't play this anymore."
Not gonna.
Oh, City of Heroes. I remember playing that years ago.
Yeah.
Well, do you still want to play it, Mark?
I don't know if my computer can handle it, to be honest.
Oh, most definitely. It could. I know, I put yours together.
Not that graphically complex of a...
No, it's just that, like, I've been having issues where randomly the computer will shut off. I don't know if it's a power issue or an overheating issue.
What's it doing exactly?
Just sometimes when I'm like mostly happens when I'm trying to like encode a video. It's like even if it gets like 98%, it just shuts off.
That might be what CPU usage.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a faulty part or I've changed the video card, I've changed fans, I've changed
I
my
wouldn't have
power
thought it was
supply.
the video card, because if the video card's on its way out, it should be doing like weird crap on your screen.
Yeah. Normally when
Or
you
it would
lose a
just-
video,
or your display would just go blank.
yeah. Normally
If your
when,
pa-
s-
if-
yeah. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I mean, if your PC's just up and dying, that's a coolant issue, or it's a power issue. I mean, if it does, because like I've got a power an uninterrupted power supply unit, so I could turn the switch off at the plug, and the battery would kick in.
Hmm.
So it's like a big giant battery. So if it's doing well, if you're looking at your task manager and it's the CPU that's either overheating or it's the RAM. 'Cause it could be using a lot of memory.
Let's see.
I'm not gonna be on for too long, but I'll probably jump on my phone actually.
Well, I was gonna say it could be that the thermal paste has gone bad and you're dealing with.
That's what I was thinking. I was leaning towards.
Is it water cooled or fan based?
Fan.
PC.
Fan.
Have you cleaned it recently? When was the last time you powered it down and dusted it out?
Probably a month or so ago.
Pretty good compared to what I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, I clean mine every month.
Wait, I haven't cleaned mine out for 3 years now.
It's because like places in Japan are so clean.
Not my place.
I've seen quite a fair few videos of like of places of the workplace in Japan, and I'm like, that is so freaking cool. Like opposed
Yeah,
to literally all
Japan
the
is
gambling
clean.
places, it's like there's so many hoops they go through.
Yeah, in Japan they have like very high cleanliness standards. They even in schools they tend to make the kids clean.
Yeah, it's to teach them discipline.
Yeah, because they don't have Tommy Lee Jones drinking Boss coffee. Ron knows what I'm on about.
I actually saw that commercial on TV.
It's basically where it's like where he hears a kid on the phone, he throws the chalk right at him because gives him a mo cut and just basically stabs the chalk into the wall. Oh, it's brilliant. Boss coffee Rainbow Mountain. Oh, come on, finish downloading so I can get off my PC and get on my phone.
I'm starting to think it might be my RAM.
Is it doing anything? Does it just do it when you're encoding, or is it when you're doing something that's graphically intensive?
No, like sometimes if I'm encoding a large file, it will happen. But there have been times, like, oh, I'm just watching videos on YouTube, and then boom, it shuts off.
What I might say is, what's your outside temperature, as in the house, and then do a temperature reading inside your house, because it might be sort of like it could be the humidity screwing around with something that's doing the thermal cutout.
Yeah.
Because this is why I usually come on about 10 o'clock at night and get off at 4, which is about 18 minutes past now, so that's why I'm probably getting it off, and then I'm going to get on my phone to talk to you guys.
Hopefully,
But
I'll,
that's just my thing. I'd say
Well-
if you can, I think probably be difficult, but you could probably you can't go to stores now. But I'm just saying if. I mean, how long have you had the PC for?
probably 10 years ish.
In what the PC you got now?
Yeah. I mean, it's starting to get up
I
there.
mean, you haven't replaced the. I mean, what parts have you replaced?
I've replaced the back fan, the side fan. I've replaced the video card, the power supply. I think that was it.
Okay, so that could either leave out the motherboard, the RAM, the CPU, the thermal paste, and
I mean, I don't think it's the hard drive.
No, something like that.
no.
It would have.
If it wouldn't boot up at all, it would just basically it would just show you like a line at the top of the screen. You wouldn't even get the BIOS started if the hard drive had knackered itself. You probably would see the BIOS, but it'd probably say, "Oh, disk read error, C drive dash."
Or
something,
boot
something."
P or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, or yeah, or
Okay.
can't. Yeah, PIC cannot find Windows exe executable. So because you're able to run the PC up to the OS, and it's only when you're encoding something. So I'd say it's either the CPU it's trying to do too much, or it's the RAM. So I'd say
I was leaning towards the RAM because I'm looking at Task Manager right now and I'm already using like 65% of my memory.
yeah, but is that under load or is that under idle? Like say for instance, if you're doing nothing at all, like say for instance, I've got Discord up and I'm doing if I do shift tab exit, I'm doing tell them.
Guys, I will be right back. I just did an update to Linux. I have to restart.
Okay.
I'm doing 5% CPU, 23% memory, and that's only due to Discord. So under normal load, if I boot up Modern Warfare, the power usage is going to go to very high because that's graphic intensified. It's not. It could be something bottlenecking. I mean, have you overclocked the CPU?
I don't think I have.
Okay, so you haven't tinkered with the CPU.
Like right now, my CPU is jumping anywhere between 15 to like 22% on CPU, and it seems to be holding steady at 66 on memory. And I got Discord, I got Firefox open with like a dozen or more tabs.
Okay, if you've got a dozen or more tabs, are you doing something currently on Firefox?
Oh wait, I've been surfing like YouTube and that.
Okay. Close Firefox for a second and see what it does idle. Because that's what I'm saying. It says if you close down Firefox, let's see if that brings that down. Because if it doesn't, then it's definitely your RAM. Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to sort of troubleshoot something. And stop me if I'm wrong. Please, I'm not an expert.
You're doing
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
You're doing fine.
I'll shut Steam down too.
I just get paid for doing what you're talking about.
Alright. I'm just gonna hop off my PC and I'm gonna go onto my phone. So I should be right back.
Now I can find it.
I'm Sinbad. The sailor. Blah, blah, blah. Yes.
Now I just have to remember my password.
Yeah, well. Sorry, you can't help you with that. You only have to remember 10,000 passwords all the time anyways. Oh, I wish I had endurance.
Let's see how this is going to work.
Hello.
Hello.
Greetings. Alright. Here's a question.
Yes.
What is a good pet now?
In the game?
For the minions?
Oh, Thug. Or Knight. Which is their new one.
Thugs or knights?
Yeah. The Knights are the new one.
Okay, I'll go with the knights just because, well... Ooh, I can do archers.
I'm actually getting my full speed now for network. Wow, that's a first. I haven't done that in a long time.
Alright, I know I don't want to go with trick arrows.
Pain. Pain is a good one. Very good one.
Oh, pain domination.
Yeah, Pain is a good one.
Nullify pain.
Personally, I just don't feel like going through the character creation right now. That's my problem, is finding a time when I want to go through character creation. I'm not in the mood to create the perfect character.
Okay.
What time is it? It is 12:30 now.
Oh, Ron,
Yeah.
they're going to have insect parts in the next couple of weeks.
I could create a common rider without insect parts.
I know, but I just thought.
Yeah.
But
They
they don't
have-
have them yet. They don't have all of them yet.
No, they had like the bug eyes and whatnot.
Yeah, I gotta find something I like, so whoops. No, I don't want that one.
I should really go to a used store and get my phone replaced. It it randomly resets itself.
No.
I've had it for 4 years now, so
That sounds like a heat issue.
oh yeah, it definitely is a heat issue. Oh, as Dian says, she's not in the mood to play City of Heroes.
No, I know. I realize that.
I thought I was too, and it's like I get in there and just get into the character creation, and it's like, I don't want to do this right now.
I'm tempted to maybe try to find one of those cooler blocks for my CPU, but I don't know if newer ones will fit on mine.
What is your processor?
I don't know.
Okay, go to CPU ID.
Well, not in like on browser or something.
Yeah, go to web browser, do a search for CPU ID, and it should take you to a website that you can download a program called CPU Z. That'll tell you everything about your system.
Uh,
The run program where you can ask the information at the PC, if I can remember correctly.
Now, so Esdian, what did Ali think about the RP?
do I just download the classic version?
Yeah.
That. Okay.
Yep, I knew that was coming.
Processor is an AMD F1 2. X4635. I don't know.
Does it tell you the socket?
Oh. Code. Package socket AM3, and then has 938 in brackets.
Sounds like an AMD one to me. Yeah.
You're looking at, I think. Let me just check this one.
Okay, Bayonetta.
Thank you.
It's specifically an AM3, right?
Yeah, it says socket AM3.
Okay, I'm going to look. I have a specific one here that will work. On Newegg, it's like 64 American dollars, but I'm looking on Amazon. I I don't love Canadian Amazon because they don't tell you what sockets these will fit.
Mhm.
I found one for you, Mark.
Okay.
An all-in-one liquid cooler. I'm going to put it in general chat in Discord. Or
Actually, you know what? I'll get on Steam and send it to you directly. Nice, Esdian, nice. And Mark, it even comes with RGB lighting, I think. Like that. It's like, why do you need RGB lighting on everything? Yes, I understand if you're building the computer to make it look cool, but I mean, if you're doing raw gaming performance, you don't need that. Okay, Ace, you're like really quiet to me. Just 1 minute.
I'm on my phone, that's why.
Okay. Let me see if I could turn you up. Okay, I got you turned up, maybe. But yeah, Mark, if there's a liquid, all-in-one liquid cooling, those are easy to install. You know what? Technically, I've had my liquid cooler for 7 years. I think it might be time to change mine. Yeah, Mark, that's actually the cheapest one that I found that would work with yours. There might be cheaper that do, but they don't they don't say what CPU. I found one, fits almost all cases, fits almost all CPUs. It's like, no, I need to know exactly what CPU they fit. And even if it does come with a layer of thermal paste, Mark, if you get an all-in-one, I would suggest scraping off the thermal paste and rubbing it down with like rubbing alcohol and applying new thermal paste. Don't use stock thermal paste. I mean, it's good if you're in a bind and you don't have, but never use stock thermal paste.
Arctic silver is the one you want, isn't it, for thermal paste?
Actually, you want to know the funny thing is, Arctic Silver now is sort of considered about a mid-range thermal paste.
Yeah, I know.
It was good back like 7 years ago, but now it's considered like a mid-range thermal paste.
I'm assuming the ones with the two fans would be better.
Yeah, well, what's actually better is that it's a bigger radiator, so it'll dissipate heat a bit better. So
Yeah, that's a brilliant idea. Celebrate Mother's Day, and they have a picture of the gal that played Caitlin Stark. What are we going to do? Celebrate dying horribly? What goofiness is that? No? Oh well. Seen stupider stuff. Well, how come it's not ending? What am I missing? There we go.
And Master Mime 2 lives.
Yeah, sorry, I stole the name.
Yeah, but this one's a hero.
So was mine, actually. I made mine a hero. Trust me, it's better to go up a hero.
Yeah, but I'm no longer. It's a terrible thing of mine wasting people.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're an idiot. This, get to this. How'd you spell mastermind, right? Same as.
Regular way. MASTER, mime with number 2.
Yeah, listen a second. Hey, Leandrix TV, how's it going? Oh, that is you. Coming up behind you. There you go.
Hit the wrong thing.
Alright.
Okay, I guess it took.
Okay, so now, first thing you want to do, Ray, if you haven't done it yet, click on menu and click on Paragon Rewards.
I already did that.
Okay, and you got all the powers.
Yeah, the black one, the Nemesis Sans move, yeah.
And I will show you when I come to Omaha how to rename the character to how you do it to change the costume on your prime character. That way you can make him look like a mime. Want to.
Yeah, I just went with this look. I was looking just for black and white.
Oh no, I like that. But no, I'm talking about your minions, changing your minions look.
Yeah, that I don't know how to do.
Yeah, I'll show you how to do that when I come to Omaha. There's a guy that's running around. If you see him in chat, his name's Bud Knights.
Cute.
Yeah, he did all of his guys up as Bud Light Seltzer, to Bud Light Lime, Bud Light Orange. Yeah, it's he's got it. He's a good one. He's got some good ones. If you get a chance, if anybody's doing it, and till you're about level 15, if people are doing DFB, it's worth doing. Death from below. It's a pretty simple, little, straightforward task force that quick, easy, cool. What's funny is Bud Knight is actually all of his guys are actually he's got them all in knight outfits, you know, but they're actually all demons. Kind of funny.
That's kind of cute. The archer comes in looking differently each time you summon it.
Yep. The archers are blasters, basically, and the next level guys are the men at arms, and they're brute. So they're actually, when you get to the second level, you really are of guys. You start to do what really. But they also did some things like, you know, tweak the AI so they're worth the crap. Not as stupid. I mean, when you have men at arms, the archers will actually stand back and not go into melee. For example. So far, I've seen a Master Chief with a whole bunch of Halo characters running around with him. Thought that one was another one that was pretty. I made Agrippina my evil mastermind with zombies, and all of her zombies look like Roman soldiers.
Ah,
So thought that, I've been playing with it a little bit too. So of course I got the one level 50. So, but you can't do the incarnate stuff without actually doing the incarnate stuff. You can't cheese ball it. So it's they kept some of the hardness.